Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. So, I came across this post, which is pretty interesting. So, this is the same post content creator that I mentioned before in my previous videos, Katie Shackelford. So, she says, so this guy, Michael Zimmerman of Cozy.tv, is also employed by Epic, which was hacked by the same US government backed demon hackers who hacked Gab and who were responsible for the Patreon Front League that America First promoted alongside Antifa. He works for InfoWars, which played a big role in organizing and inciting January 6th. Yeah, I'm gonna press X to doubt on that one. There were a lot of content creators, a lot of people online who said we should go to January 6th. It wasn't just InfoWars. Maybe it had a big role to play, but definitely not the biggest role, I would say. Uh, as well as Charlottesville. I guess he's saying that he was at Charlottesville and is also running a bunch of websites celebrating mass shooters and calling for civil war. Okay, so this is a screenshot. I don't know about the veracity of this. Let's just take it at face value. Let's just assume it's true and see where it leads us. In case anyone was curious, here are all the domains owned by Michael Zimmerman, aka Alex Jones' IT director for Free Speech LLC DBA Infowars. So apparently, he owned all of these domain names, right? And she claims that these domain names are basically a bunch of glowy honeypot type, websites. They promote violence and celebrate shooters. Uh, okay, let's see. Now, judging by the names, some of them don't seem that like weird. JoeRoganExposed.com, OrderOfFreedom.com, FreeSquare.com, NewsGuardExposed.com, Zimmerman with E replaced with 3.com, InfoWarsStream.com, InfoWars Video. A lot of these websites, I think domain names, a lot of these seem like just, InfoWars alternate domain names, maybe just in case of emergencies, or maybe they were hosting other data that the InfoWars website alone couldn't, do. Like, for example, InfoWarsJobs.com. I guess this is like their job portal or something. InfoWarsData.com. Yeah, that's, I don't know what that is. What kind of data InfoWars is gathering. Maybe it's for advertising, Defend Jones. This is 1776. Yeah, so, uh, here are some that are kind of sussy in name. CivilWarIsHere.com. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Let's see. OperationWin2020.com. This is just like another Stop the Steal maybe networking website. 5G kills, 5G death. These are just conspiracy things. Stop Fauci, anti-vax stuff. Let's see. America Full Speed, Prison Planet. Yeah. So, judging by their names, I'm not gonna visit each one of these websites, that would take way too long. Judging by their names, I guess some of them could be like a little bit Fed posty, a little bit, too much talk about violence, but most of these seem like they were related to InfoWars' like business side, like their marketing or, stuff like that, their networking. Yeah, so I mean, I guess you could visit each of these URLs and see what kind of stuff is there. I'm not gonna do it. It's probably loaded with a bunch of spyware and maybe trackers, and maybe there's like a virus. I'm not so sure. You shouldn't like click on random, links on the internet. It's probably never a good idea. So she continues in another post related to this. So this guy, he owned a bunch of domain names that were related to Infowars and presumably like violent Fed posty stuff. And he was organizing or promoting Stop the Steal. Apparently, uh, he was with Ali Alexander, who's part of the America First crowd, and he's with Roger Stone. I guess this is supposed to mean something. I'm not so sure. This is, I think, Let's see. This is his parlor posts. Apparently, he was doing Stop the Steal stuff. I mean, who wasn't doing Stop the Steal back in 2020 and maybe late 2019, if you think about it? Uh, yeah, so anyway, regarding some of the other claims she made, so she says he's from cozy.tv. So if you go to cozy.tv, I can't really find any guy who's named Michael Zimmerman here. You can just scroll through their list of content creators. There's really no one. I can't see him here. Maybe it's Blazing Press. Uh, because I know who isn't affiliated with him. So it might be just Blazing Press, or it might be he might have an alias. Maybe Jimbo Zoomer. I don't know. Stu Peters. Maybe this is like one of his. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't really know for sure if he's on cozy.tv. It's pretty like invite only exclusive America First sphere, so it would prove that he has something to do with America First, but yeah, so uh, basically she's saying, okay, what so to summarize everything, she's saying that he was employed by Epic, which got hacked. Uh, you know, it leaked Patreon friend info, and he hosts a bunch of domain names that sound sussy, but we don't know for sure. Uh, she claims he was running these websites. Now, I don't know, just because he owned all these domain names, he was running them. I mean, it would be pretty difficult to run all of these websites. I mean, I guess you would need like a massive team where you're delegating tasks to people. And then she says something unrelated. Corpers have been promoting violence and celebrating shooters such as Elliot Rodger while trying to disrupt all other organic movements. CIA backed Peter Thiel is funding it. I don't know about this one. A lot of people say Peter Thiel is funding Groypers. I think that's kind of like a meme argument. I don't know why he would do that. I guess he's like some kind of tech CEO. I mean, if this guy was funding Groypers, basically, the feds probably know all of his transactions, his Bitcoin address, even his Monero address. Well, I guess that's hidden, but it would be really difficult for this guy to, get away with funding Groypers. I mean, his IP address, his MAC address. I mean, it would be trivial for the feds to find out if this guy was donating money to Fuentes. So if the feds can seize like, I don't know, 30,000 in Bitcoin from some French guy who donated that money to Fuentes, they could definitely catch Peter Thiel and use that as maybe some kind of blackmail against him. I doubt it overall. So, yeah, there's not really much strong evidence, in my opinion.